hip hop is the same.
Yeah. Hip hop is not the same if DMX didn't touch Jordan. Really?
I agree.
I don't see Jay-Z being as hot.
No.
DMX?
DMX was that guy.
You talking about Hov?
Okay. He probably still be hot.
No.
But
A should have Izzo.
Welcome to another edition of Welcome to the Wild Podcast. We in that bit. In that bit. Sir Django in that bit.
Scooby-Doo. Blickety.
Sir Django in that bit.
Bang bang boomerang in this bit.
Miss Ash in here.
In this biggity.
Right foot Tony in this place.
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out to Ambitious.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
You would have so shout out to Ambitious. He would have enjoyed the a picture of Terrence Howard photoshopped in the state of
Maine.
Maine.
Yeah, I was up.
So I'm gonna get that picture to you.
Gotcha.
Got a lot to talk about today.
A lot to talk about.
Want to kick it off to right foot. He's got a tight schedule.
Right foot, my bad.
So
right foot got to run. You know what I'm saying?
Right foot got to run with the left foot. So, just I've listened to this artist for the past 2 weeks. I don't know why. But
6ix9ine.
Nah.
Okay.
No, he said
making
artist.
sure.
He said artist.
Oh, okay, Blickety.
New York artist.
New York.
Oh, no.
New York.
Okay.
New York.
From the 90s.
That's a lot of people. All right.
He has a very you know the voice. What?
DMX, bro?
Yeah.
That's fine. He's good. When he's
But
not a crackhead, he's good.
that's my point. That's what so
Everybody know that.
DMX was at the top of hip hop. He was in movies.
Yeah,
And it's like,
he was.
how do you feel about his legacy? Like, does what he did fuck up where he, where he was, like, bro, he was up here.
His big time.
He's gonna have an unsung. That's all I got. I mean, does that help?
Really?
Yeah, like his high was really high and his low was hitting your mic, and his low was like it was still kind of he getting towards the middle now, but his low was low.
So he's no more. He's not legendary status.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So is
anymore. I mean, at
just
one
regular
point he
milk.
was.
Okay.
But not anymore.
he's not a legend. What makes a legend? Okay, what's a legend?
I mean, you can still be a legend and mess up. Most legends do.
So who's a legend?
That's like saying Michael Jackson not a legend because he might have touched boys, little boys.
Oh yeah, a little controversial right there.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I mean, it doesn't take away from him being a legend.
Okay.
That doesn't. Or James Brown, he's crazy, but he's still a legend.
Really, a lot of those artists back then was on some kind of crazy.
There was some other stuff.
So in order to be a legend,
You might need to be crazy to be a legend.
That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like,
Oh,
do you have to be fucked up to be a legend?
Maybe.
Who's okay? Let's
Genius and insanity is like a fine line.
Talk.
it's a fine line. There's a quote I got. You know what I'm saying? That talks about that. Shout out to myself.
Shout out. Bill. Top 5 New York rappers. Who are they?
Top 5 New York rappers
50
ever?
Cent.
Jim Jones.
You said Jim Jones.
Jim Jones is worse than 50 Cent.
No, bro. He got snitched on. Can't say his
Oh
name
yeah,
no more, bro.
Ooh, I don't need that smoke.
Ooh.
Take them out the words, bro.
I
Scratch
give my
that from the
top
document.
5 right now.
Oh, here we go.
Ja Rule,
Oh.
50 Cent,
Oh.
Jewels.
Jewel?
This
Yeah,
is a
he's pretty good.
super weird top 5.
Nas is pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
And
Nah, it's
that's about
pretty
it.
Good.
And then she
Alright.
doesn't even mention Jay-Z.
Oh, and Cardi B.
And Cardi B.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, wait a minute. No.
That's my top 5 right there.
Wait, is
This is
DMX
not-
in your top 10?
This is not an official.
No.
What?
Hold on.
Yeah,
This is not an official music podcast.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
It's not, but
It's not
that's my
official,
top
though.
5.
Shout out to
And
YC.
you can
Get
quote
the
me
real
on
disrespect.
All right, so you hear that, right?
Goodness.
Oh, my
So you
mercy.
hear that? And
Barbara
it's
Streisand.
Might as well
Hey,
have
she a
said
good
that.
singer.
and I'm kind of like,
Oh, gosh.
is that fair? Because they
Is that list fair? No.
no, but
What ain't fair?
Because DMX should be on that top.
not even
Cardi B got a Grammy.
Here's the issue. So DMX, because he did what he did, he didn't maintain his stardom. He didn't maintain his hits. Jewels fell off.
Wrong kind of hits.
Was he?
Wait, when did
What did he
Jewels
fall off of?
I think he fell off like what after like 2009
After Diplomats,
or
right?
something?
After
Yeah.
Diplomats.
No, he had the one song
No,
after
like
Diplomats.
2000.
He had 1 or 2 songs. He had like a CD after Diplomats.
Okay.
Jewels and after that. So.
Yeah, that teeth went away or something.
So
Oh, I'm sorry, not Jewels. I meant Cameron.
I'm about
They
to
look the
say,
same.
Oh, well, we were all like,
No, they-
Jewel
they look the
Santana.
same.
Are you on drugs?
This is not an
Cameron,
official
no, I'm
music
see, I'm
podcast.
This
talking.
is
I
not
was
an
listening
official
to the
music
story.
podcast.
I mean, I was listening to the music video. Oh boy, and I was like, oh, it's Cameron song. I like Cameron.
Boy.
Put Cameron in there, not Jewel. Cameron.
You just
Yeah,
like
okay,
that one
Cameron.
song.
I do like that one song.
You might have a little tingy or something in there. All right, we good.
Well, so apparently you only have one song
Damn, killer.
with pretty decent lyrics to be top 5. That's it.
Yeah.
Just one.
Can you mention your
With
top
decent
5
lyrics.
New York?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
what's your top 5?
Let's talk New York. I'm talking about
New
thinking
York.
about DMX.
Big Daddy Kane,
Mm.
Jay-Z,
Oh.
Nas, Biggie.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I know.
This was gonna
talking about
be.
our generation.
Oh.
No, we just
Well,
talking
there's
about
no New York rappers from our generation except for
There's
Cardi
none?
B.
Dang, blickety, bro.
Hold on, we got New York.
Yeah,
rappers.
there's a
We
lot
got-
of New
we
York.
got
Go through 'em.
Casanova.
Casanova, Dave East, Tekashi.
Like I
Wait a
said.
minute. Wait a minute.
Like I said.
Wait a minute.
Tekashi
Wait a minute.
69.
Wait a minute.
Like I said.
Wait a minute.
Like I said.
Master Splinter.
I listened to Casanova and I heard Fabulous spit way better on the same song.
Yes.
Oh, most
bro.
definitely.
Casanova. doesn't
Casanova
get-
is just to get the energy up.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to make a
Touch
trade.
everybody.
Rap, rap,
I want to make a
My bad.
trade.
Here
I'll
you go,
trade
Mike. We gotta move that
Cameron
thing.
for Fabulous. I really like Fabulous.
I would respect
So
that.
50
I
Cent,
respect
Fabulous,
that.
Ja Rule, Cardi B,
Ja Rule.
and
I got you. That's
Okay.
crazy.
I've been spelling.
what was the fifth one? I forgot.
I think it was like.
Because it's so bad, you forgot. That's exactly it.
Yeah, exactly. It was bad. She's just guessing out here.
No,
then-
those are my top 5 New York rappers.
Fabulous.
That's good
Fabulous
for
had
you.
me saying the wrong.
You got you spelling it wrong?
Bro,
FABLMOUS.
and the spelling be all kinds of
it
messed up.
Spell
TJ already
Fabulous.
knows. Oh,
I
this-
got
I
you.
got this
Oh,
one.
got you. All right, so I'm thinking like,
Oh, I didn't name my fifth.
oh,
Who's
sorry.
your fifth?
No, you good. It's between Foxy Brown and Lil Kim. I'm about to go with Lil Kim.
Lil Kim
That's a
did
good
some
choice.
damage.
Good choice.
Lil
Okay.
Kim did some
Started like the.
damage.
Good
She didn't
choice.
start, but like she revolutionized the way women.
She changed the
rap.
scene, bro.
And that's where I guess that's what I'm getting
So-
at.
My
So,
fifth gotta be Yo-Yo.
Ev-
I mean, none of y'all didn't mention Jada Kiss.
Jada.
Styles.
He ain't on those.
Jada Kiss
he
had
ain't
like
on those
2
levels.
songs.
He's not on those levels.
Yeah, he had like
Nah.
2 songs and that was it.
There's so many.
He's
rappers.
a legend, but he's not top 5.
Okay, so let's talk legend though.
But
So
New York, hands down, has the most legends. Period.
Yeah, because that's where it originated.
now Lil Kim's reputation. Does the plastic surgery fuck up her?
Yeah, a lot of plastic.
Fuck up her. You
It's
know,
not
what she-
even.
I don't
it
know.
No,
I
is-
she
think
crazy.
it
It's
does
not even
because
just
She's actually
plastic
crazy.
surgery. Did you hear her last single?
Oh yeah.
It was pretty horrible.
It came straight
we
out of
reacted
hip
to it, didn't we?
Yeah, it was bad.
It
Bro.
was horrible.
I mean, Lil Kim and her peak was really good though.
Yeah, peak.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
All that.
okay,
I mean, I don't like Nas's new stuff. Well, his newest stuff's alright.
the last album I didn't.
The
it wasn't
the
that
two
bad.
previous
The
to
Kanye
that,
one, right?
No, okay. I
Not
thought you
my
were talking about
favorites.
Lost Tapes.
not
What-
my
what-
favorites.
What is that?
Oh, Nas was my
Lost
fifth.
Tapes 2 just came out.
No, but was that like old material?
Yeah.
Old and new, I guess. you
Lost
can
Tapes
say.
2 is okay.
I listen to it.
Okay,
It's okay.
okay.
Some stuff's good. Some
I do
stuff.
like that one song from the Kanye album. I forget the
Yeah,
name.
Yeah,
I want to say
yeah,
Bonjour.
one song.
That
Yeah.
one song,
Boom, boom.
not that one.
Oh.
The one where Kanye, the one where Kanye's singing on the hook. Something about don't think that everybody else.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
can have any. I think it's called I Can
Yeah,
Have
I can
Anything.
have
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
a good
good.
one. That's a good one.
Anything. Yeah, that one go hard.
All right, so
That's my top 5.
but you don't got where you put DMX? Or that's your top 5.
He top 10.
You top 10.
DMX was the truth.
Okay.
The thing is, I think if DMX didn't touch crack, the whole landscape.
So okay,
A
let's
rap
talk
would be
about it. Let's talk about it. Alternative reality. We travel to an alternative reality.
Yeah.
DMX did not
No.
do drugs.
Ja Rule's in my top 10.
What?
He
Okay.
in
Ja
my
Rule
top
was
5.
snapping,
He
bro.
top 5 all day.
What would
Bro,
I
he
be?
changed rapping singing.
Talking about the singing.
He did.
Yeah.
What would I be? Wait. What would I be without you?
Yeah,
That
he
shit-
changed
He
that.
changed
Come on
it.
now, he
He's
had a better tone
basically
than that.
DMX but singing.
What would I be
Nah,
without you?
I can say that.
No, Ja Rule and DMX tried to sing, but it didn't.
DMX cannot sing. Ja Rule can
Hold-
sing.
wait,
But he
let's-
tried to
wait,
vocalize
let's talk
while
about
he
it.
rapped.
Let's talk about it. So, what DMX song did he harmonize?
Who?
Like how did DMX sing songs similar to Ja Rule? Because they both got that.
Yeah.
The mustache, the money, the crusty,
Stop.
my flows, my toes, my ears, my nose.
Yeah, bro.
The washer, the dryer, the water, the fire.
Oh, dumb.
Oh shit.
dog.
I fuck with it though.
Yeah, bro. That's the thug harmonies, bro.
Thug
Yeah.
harmonies.
I'm
There
sorry,
you go.
Fat Joe's in my top 10.
You gotta stop talking.
You gotta stop.
What Fat Joe from
Can
New
we cut off the
York?
mic?
Barbados.
From New
We
York.
might gotta put you in hip hop jail.
And,
Yeah.
and Remy Ma too.
Yeah, put it in hip hop jail.
Remy
You
Ma
gonna say
good. Y'all
Papoose?
tripping.
I mean, they're great.
Papoose apparently is very underrated. That's why I heard
He
that.
What do you
definitely
mean
is.
apparently? Do you know or are you?
Well,
saying
that's
that?
what the word is on the street.
Get out of here, bro.
What about Bus?
Bust the butt. They have too many, bro.
Oh,
What?
Busta Rhymes.
Let's talk
Who
about
got
it.
too many?
Busta
New
Rhymes
York.
in my top 10.
New York
Okay.
got a lot of
So
rappers.
where do you put?
And Nicki Minaj, but she tripping.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Let's back up.
Nicki Minaj is not in
So
the top
so the harmony thing. Does Ja Rule get credit for being like that? That
I
voice?
think so.
Can
I
we
think
have
so.
J. Cole with his harmony shit without Ja Rule?
Nope.
No, you can't. But the thing is, if Ja Rule never ran into 50 Cent, I don't know if hip hop would be as
okay,
influential.
So let's do two. Let's got to do our two alternative
I'm
realities.
just saying,
Alternative reality one: DMX doesn't do drugs. What happens?
bro. If
I
DMX
don't
doesn't
think-
do
I
drugs,
think- to the world.
I think nothing changes, honestly.
what?
You
I
talking
don't
about-
think anything changes either.
So hip hop is the same.
Yeah.
Hip hop is not the same if
It's
DMX
the
didn't
same.
touch drugs.
It's the same.
Really,
I agree.
I don't see Jay-Z being as hot.
Nah.
DMX?
DMX was that guy.
You talking about Hove?
Okay,
Nah.
he probably
Jigga?
still be hot.
Nah.
You know
But-
what? X has some
Hey,
hits,
shoulda
though.
Izzo?
Nah, you talking
you
blueprint.
tripping.
You talking the blueprint out or eras, and then you talking about the Black Album. Nah, bro.
That's a tough one. I
Yeah, Jay-Z
I got to
top
think
10,
about
right?
Black
that.
Album is gonna be legendary
I think
regardless.
New York would have been a three-headed monster.
It would've been
You would have
nasty.
had 50 with his debut, Get Rich or Die Trying. You would have had Jay-Z
Amazing.
doing his thing still. And then
That
you
was
have DMX giving you some more classics.
Yeah, you're right about that, man.
Yeah, I mean, you just have more DMX albums you liked, but I don't think it changed anything.
I'm just afraid
New York rap still would have went to the wayside.
if Ja Rule met 50,
That's
didn't
true.
meet 50 Cent and didn't have beef,
Okay, what would happen?
I don't think the game would have been as strong in New York. That singing stuff. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you needed 50 Cent?
You needed 50 Cent, and then 50 Cent came out with his version of singing, and it was good.
But why did you need 50 Cent? I don't know why you need 50 Cent.
Because 50 Cent was the end of the gangster era for that time.
Oh, he was the last one.
He was the last
And
one.
he
Was he
closed
the
door.
last one? You think?
From New York? I think in general.
That shouldn't-
Because
that
from
shouldn't
Atlanta,
After that, the
shouldn't
South took
happen.
over.
from Atlanta, because our last trap guy was Jeezy and Gucci.
So what you're saying is, if it wasn't for 50, he wouldn't have started a whole bunch of shit with a whole bunch of artists and would have made them change their craft or anything like that.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
So-
saying 50 Cent was the enabler for people to switch their game up.
You know?
But was he though?
50 Cent changed the
So
game.
whose game did he change?
I don't think he changed it, but I think he made people hustle harder. 50 used to talk a
He
lot of
just
shit.
he held people accountable. I agree with that, but
Yeah.
But
I don't know if it changed anything.
I don't
That's
think
all.
I don't know if it changed dramatically.
that's a good one. This one I got to think about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to think about this one. This is a
To
good
me,
question.
I've been thinking about this shit because it's like that DMX, and then y'all brought up Busta. I'm kind of like, to me, Busta fell off after that touch shit thing.
Busta did not fall off.
Yeah, I'm about to say he didn't fall off,
Busta
man.
didn't fall off,
When
man.
last
The
time he's been on the
hip hop's
radio?
tough.
If Busta did anything, he put a lot of people on.
When
Yeah.
the last time he's been on the radio though? Maybe I just don't know.
We don't care about the radio here.
Okay,
Yeah,
what's
man.
his
The
hit?
radio is irrelevant.
What's his last song?
His last hit,
I mean,
That you like.
he's still going off the old catalog. I agree, but
yeah.
So he's in your top 10 in New York?
He's in mine.
is he in my top 10 New York?
It's too many, bro. Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records. It's so much.
I don't know.
what
He's
it is
not.
right now.
I don't think he's in my top 10 New York.
Wow.
Busta? Nah.
You know what's fucked up about that?
Nah.
Fat
Busta-
Joe.
So Busta listened to this. He's in that home. He did everything right. DMX smoking crack, doing all sorts of shit, but we rank him higher.
I ain't rank him at all. I ain't rank DMX
you know
at
what I'm
all.
The influence, man. Like,
So, you know what I'm
DMX
saying?
was a monster,
So
man.
he doing
And y'all
everything
forgot about his
Busta
churchy,
Rhymes-
preachy stuff in his albums. That junk was.
Yeah.
You didn't hear that ever. I mean, it was a preacher, and then he just hit you with some like, I killed some people, maybe. But like, it's like, what? What is going on,
It was amazing, bro.
That was the sermon. Yo,
bro? The beginning of his album, he had like a sermon. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's what he said. I
He's
guess
been going
people
through
maybe-
depression or whatever he's going through for a minute.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Like he was
Busta
telling y'all
Rhymes.
didn't listen.
Busta Rhymes be at every One Music Fest. He do.
He probably lives.
Okay. Let's do it.
That's
we
where
know
he
that.
can get with all his friends. You know what I'm saying? That's what,
You think he get with all his friends?
yeah, that's where they get all the 90s
This
folks.
conversation was doomed from the start.
I can't. It's out of control.
It's out of control.
But I'll bring it back. DMX. He started a lot of stuff.
I'm saying so. Yeah.
He did a lot of unique things.
Well, I guess to kind of like sum it up, because we're approaching time, I think hip hop needs to appreciate DMX. He's trying to make a comeback, and I hope that we take care of DMX.
Kanye trying. He's
Wait,
trying.
Kanye? What does that mean?
Man,
He had him at one of the Sunday services or whatever.
don't get me started on Kanye, please.
Hey, did you go to one in Atlanta?
No.
Oh.
I'm good.
No, you
All right. Don't get me started on Kanye.
Did you watch it?
I want to
No.
jump around.
It was good.
I
Wait a
don't
minute.
care.
Wait a
It was
minute.
good.
Why was it good? Why? Tell me why it was good.
It's
Why
Kanye.
was it good? Tell me.
Because it sounded dope.
Okay, it sounded dope, but why is
Yeah.
it good?
'Cause it
Okay,
sounded dope.
so wait a minute.
No,
So
why
if this
why
was
does
somebody
Kanye-
else doing the same thing, would it be celebrated?
Yes.
Yeah.
If this was
It
an
good.
actual no,
It
if this
good.
was Kirk Franklin doing all this stuff, these Sunday services, would it have the same impact?
They just wouldn't be white people.
Would it have the same impact?
No.
Yeah, I
And that's
think
kind
so.
of my point. Yeah.
I
Really?
don't think so.
I just there would be like those
I'm gonna tell you why it won't. You
50
know why?
white people wouldn't have been there.
I'm gonna tell you why it won't. Because it's Kanye. Kanye is the source of media attention. Why? Because he's with the Kardashians. Why? Because this promotes business. No matter what he does, no matter what kind of antics he portrays, this is business at the end of the day.
It's hard to trust.
So-
Kanye.
Yeah, Kris Jenner, you gotta watch
So
out.
this Jesus is
God.
King album that's about to drop, I don't even care for it. We go review it. Of
I
course.
don't know.
Wait,
I don't know
wait,
nothing about
what
the
album?
album,
What
but
album?
Gonna drop
Kanye's
an
album.
album.
Next week.
I thought it was No, where's Yandi?
Yandi is scrapped. Yandi got leaked.
yeah, it was good though. I liked it.
That was that real album?
Yeah, it was a real album. It got leaked.
It was good enough.
Now the album is Jesus is King.
Is
Right.
it gonna be gospel album?
We don't know.
We don't know.
No track
That's what I'm
list.
saying.
We
It might
don't
be
know. There's a
gospel
track list and it looks gospel themed. But I'm just saying, this is
I don't know nothing about this album, but I know the Sunday
You know what?
service.
So we talk about this with like iPhone versus Android. People get caught up with like a brand or whatever versus the actual content itself. So I agree, and that's why I brought up the DMX shit.
Ooh,
So are we
and he
blinded
did
by
one
his
of those.
celebrity? To is this a real gospel album, or are we just blinded by his?
No
celebrity?
one knows. That's why I can't speak about the album. I can't.
that's what I'm saying. Why is it good?
So
Why
he
are
did-
these Sunday services good?
You remember the Dark Twisted Fantasy
Yeah.
in your mind one time?
Which was a good album.
And you know when he had the NPC in the thing in the
Yeah.
video?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did one of those in the Sunday service.
that's great, but I still
it was
don't
dope.
care.
It was dope, bro.
I don't care. You know why? Because next year he's gonna be doing something completely different again.
Yeah.
I
This is
that's
a whole
Kanye.
trend,
It's
man.
Kanye. But I
No,
can't
man.
like dislike his stuff now because he's gonna do something stupid.
I
later.
can.
But so
Yeah, because
I can.
you right about that. You might.
you gotta enjoy it while it comes, man.
So are you saying these are all? Are you saying he's using mental health and religion as a platform?
No,
Yes.
he does it. All right,
I
look.
mean,
Yes.
You gotta watch it. He doesn't. It's not really about
All
him.
right.
He
He's
just
not
being,
in
Let me
it.
just say. Let
It
me
is
just
about
give you.
him.
Let
It
me
is
just
about
give
him.
you
It's
one
about
prime
him. But it's not
example.
about him.
Okay.
If I can find a clip, I will clip it on this video. The
Ooh.
clip where he's in Chicago and
Uh-huh.
all the fans are riling up on him and the security guards are trying to hold the fans back. You know what he does?
Oh, talking about this shit.
He says, "Stop! These are my people." And he does this.
and he parts the sea.
This is not like that because it's in the
Bro,
church.
get out of here, bro.
It's in the church,
All
bro.
these antics. This man think he is God.
No, man, I'm telling you.
I do believe that.
Yeah.
Like,
he
this
has
man-
a complex.
I do
but
believe that.
I'm telling you, just watch it. It's not as egotistical as you think.
All right.
Okay, I've watched some of them. I saw when he turned the Genuine Beat into a
That
song.
was dope.
It
That was
dope.
also in the Atlanta one.
Yeah, he turned So Anxious into
It was dope,
Soul
bro.
Anchored.
Oh, so
Anchor.
The whole
Yeah.
choir, bro. It was.
It was dope.
It was
but at the
dope.
same time, I'm
Telling
just
you.
looking at Kanye like, yo, he's watching all these people just like, yeah, do this. Yeah, do that.
See,
Yeah,
he wasn't
singing like this.
But he
Like,
wasn't like that. He only made one suggestion in the very beginning. He's like, hey, and then the choir director
Mm-hmm.
just implemented what he told him one time. It's the only time he did
But
something.
why can't we have nobody else do this? Why is this Kanye?
Why is it Kanye?
You
know
gotta
what?
ask everybody
Wait a
else.
minute,
I
wait a
don't
minute.
know.
I
That's
mean,
not on him.
So to that point, why hasn't anyone just done that before?
Because it's Kanye's
Why
like.
can't
capable.
DMX do this?
He had
We
DMX
already
in the
know why.
He had DMX in the Sunday service
We
though.
already know why.
Why can't DMX be leading this right now?
we already. Why did
Crack cocaine, bro. What are you saying? It's physical evidence of why not.
I'd rather have DMX up there saying, God. You know, just I don't want to hear Kanye directing this. What? I think I would get more appreciate this. I don't know if this is bias or what, I'd rather have DMX holding these Sunday services.
Diversion.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can listen to
Please.
it. Coming up to the
Don't
stage
talk about me, y'all.
with a bent spoon in his ear. Like I can't do that, man.
Say you gonna give it
At
to
least DMX can close out in prayer. Everybody bow their heads. Like, come on.
God gonna give it to you.
Y'all dumb. Just dumb.
Oh man.
All right, I'm done ranting.
I do not believe it's kind of hard to believe Kanye because next album he may get a job at McDonald's and may start talking about how it's so important to do work regular.
You might be right, bro. But right now, as it stands, I like it. I take Kanye for like face value at the moment. I don't look into his future.
That's
He
why I'm
don't
kinda
even
like-
look into his future. I can't do it.
That's why, like, Lil Kim doesn't lose points for the surgery. It's like,
Nah, they don't lose points.
as long as you contribute something, people don't discount that.
But
to
Kanye's
your
doing
stock.
it. It's weird.
You know what I'm saying?
What Kim is doing is just that's a personal thing. What Kanye's doing is riling up. He's putting religion into it.
Galvanizing the people.
Yeah, it feels like it can turn into something super
It
scary.
sounds like an agenda. It's just-
Especially if he
yeah.
runs for president or something.
So wait a minute.
Can I be cold and honest about this?
Yes.
Oh.
These are to get to all the people who fell off after he said the shit about Trump. He's trying to win all them people back.
That
Why?
could be something.
By using the religion, using guns.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
And then
target
using
black person.
mental-
Yes.
That's why he went to Newburgh.
He's trying to get his black people back. I'm just
I don't
gonna
know
keep
why
it
he went to
plain and
I
simple.
mean,
simple.
it's
I don't
tough
know why he
to.
did that.
His intentions is weird, man. I don't know. It's different.
I like the old Kanye.
But why does it have to be that deep? Why can't I just say,
I don't
I'm
know,
gonna
it
listen to the
doesn't.
music and
It's
keep
not
it
about
moving?
being
That's
that
what I'm
deep.
saying.
That's just the plain cold hard facts.
I don't
How
know.
can
Did
I
was
win
why.
my people back?
It
Start
might be.
doing gospel music.
It
And we
might be.
did actually forget about that. I feel like we kind of forgot about the whole,
The Trump thing?
Trump
I didn't.
supporter thing.
I
I
didn't.
didn't forget about that.
but we'll still show up to his stuff and support his music, you know. So we didn't forget about it, but we kind of forgot.
They're just saying, "Oh, he's talking about God. It's okay."
Yeah.
Whoa. Y'all were all on this Jesus Walks train. That ain't even my favorite song.
No, it's not
Now,
a
Jesus Walk
train.
went hard, though.
This ain't the train.
what I'm saying, but I
this is
didn't-
not what I'm. That's not what I'm saying.
Jesus Walks is always kind of
We
weird.
know Kanye has been
It's-
on this tip since he's came out, but the way he's using it now is to reclaim.
So you feel like it's manipulative.
Yeah, I really
Possibly.
do,
Allegedly. Maybe.
I don't
I don't
know.
feel
Allegedly.
Very much so.
Allegedly. Throw
I
that
don't
in
know.
there.
Very
and
much
that's just my opinion. Hey,
Yeah.
ambitious Ace here. That's me.
I
It's a
mean,
good
you
argument.
might,
It's a
you
good
might be
argument.
right. We'll see. We'll see.
If y'all met,
It might take 3 years, 4 years. We'll see. This is recorded, so we'll just think because he has to do this. There has to be an album. There has to be a reaction,
And then it has to be
So
something
are
else.
we
we gotta
getting-
wait for
so
his
this is
next
the thing.
chapter,
This is
and
my
then so
question.
it might make 2-3
Any more
years.
Sunday
3-4
services
years.
after this album drops, or we
That's
done?
the thing.
You know what? That's a good point.
We don't know what the album's
That's a
gonna be
good
like.
point.
We don't even know if it's gonna be
So-
Is
super
May
gospel.
still a rapper?
And another complaint
Yeah,
I
no,
have.
he went back to rapping.
Another complaint
He
I
left
have
church.
about these Sunday services. I am not buying no socks for $80.
Oh, he's selling merch?
Bro, he's
Yeah.
selling merch at each of these Sunday services, bro.
Yikes.
Go buy some socks.
Some of these
Gotta
people.
check that thread count.
Ooh. Does he donate the money? That's
Might
rough.
be worth it.
Donated
rough.
to what?
Yeah,
I don't know. Is it a church?
To
What you saying?
so if they buy it, the money
Bro,
goes,
what the hell you gonna buy socks for $80 for?
The charity.
Bro,
And
go
then
to
you get
Walmart
socks.
and donate the socks you buy.
Oh, I mean,
it don't get no.
not about the socks. I mean, he like
Just donate the money.
he gives you socks and
Just
then
pay
gives the
tithes.
money
Yeah.
away.
Pay tithes.
There you go.
Oh, that's another story. That's another podcast.
Yeah.
You should, but that's another podcast.
Yeah. All right. So I was just thinking about DMX. All this shit kind of came to my mind of where the people's reputation, where do you rank them in their
Yeah.
history, and I didn't imagine to talk about Kanye
This got wild.
in mental
what
health and
happens, bro.
religion.
That's why
we are not
DMX
music experts.
It's influential, bro, because we went from DMX to Kanye.
Oh yeah.
Off of DMX
Though.
Yeah. What? That's all I had.
and Ja Rule. Like, how you get the Ja Rule?
Oh, and obviously we got to ask you about
Love Ja
from a
Rule.
Well, I think you might be out of time though.
yeah. Where you at?
Yeah, I give you that early time so I have some run over time. I know how I do myself, so.
All right. What's that guy's name? Rainbow hair.
Yeah, Blickety to
Six-
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine. What's up? Man, he snitching, boy.
How you feel about that?
How does it change music? Does it
He
change
telling
anything
too
at
much
all?
stuff. No, bro, he wasn't relevant enough to change music.
No, but it changed like New York politics. Is somebody gonna get murdered?
No,
I hope
bro.
not.
All right, look, this is like a microcosm of like gangs. It's just small, bro. I mean, he's telling those small. Like, he's not ruining the whole Bloods organization. It's like a pocket.
It's like a
Oh,
chapter.
So who they snitching on is it's not big enough for anybody to really.
Nah, bro, it's like your local chapter of NRA. I'm telling on the people selling
You know what?
guns to kids. You know what I'm
So,
saying? It's
let's-
not like I'm ruining the NRA.
So let's talk
Blood's
about
still gonna be there.
let's talk about it from this perspective. So how do you feel about people who go to Sunday service, and how do you feel about people who listen to 6ix9ine music?
We're off the Sunday service topic, but
Yeah.
quick answer: I don't really care. I mean, I could enjoy Sunday service, but I'm just saying for this aspect, I really don't care. So
Gotcha.
yeah, go ahead about your boy 6ix9ine.
Damn, he really on that.
I mean, Kanye.
Man, that's crazy. Nah, I mean, I don't think it's that important, bro. Did you hear one of the robberies they had of Jay
Nah.
Prince's crew?
So
He stole, what did they say? He stole jewelry, hard drives.
6ix9ine did.
No, no. He stayed in the car while
Dang.
while the gang went and robbed some of Jay Prince's son's people or something. Something stupid.
Oh, I heard
Hold on,
about
so
that.
was that really real? Because Jay Prince said that was false.
I mean, hey, I can't. I guess if we had the answer,
I mean, he came out and said that was it.
but I mean, that's like, what's the truth? You have one side,
Yeah,
you have
there
one
ain't
story, you have the
there-
other story. What's
there
the
ain't no
truth?
truth in this. Yeah.
But either way, if it's what he's saying is stolen is something you can get stolen out of a car right now. Come on, man.
And
We ain't talking.
My
And they beat
question-
up Trippie Redd. Like, what is this? What is
Alright.
this goofy mess?
My question
This is the worst RICO case I ever heard of.
This is my question for all the so-called fans of Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He funny though. He cares. I'll give him that.
Are these fans justified for liking this person just because he was a talented artist, or did they just go with the wave?
He
or
was
it
a
has to be the way
he was a
Definitely the
talented
wave.
promoter. Artist is hard. That's hard.
Okay.
Yeah. I
This
feel
man
like he
even
did.
said he doesn't even write. He just started just
Biting other
laughing,
people's-
yelling.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Because I didn't know he did music before this. I actually learned a little bit more about him
Yeah.
because of this. He actually did music before he even got found by I forget the label's name, but he said he did more of the rock and roll rap kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
really?
he actually went overseas on his own, and he said he made money that way before he started as Tekashi 6ix9ine for as we know him right now.
So he rebranded himself.
basically
It's promotion, bro. I'm telling
this
you.
was a whole rebrand. They
He's a
liked
great
his style.
promoter.
I hate that shit.
A great promoter.
It's bad.
Until
it's
he
really
wasn't.
bad.
It's kind of like some of my favorite all my favorite comedians. They use their name. They don't. Book Bag Joe on Monday. Then I change my name to some other shit on. You know what I'm saying?
But
It's like you are who you are.
6ix9ine is a reflection of the culture today in some ways.
Is it a meme come to life?
I mean, it's just the.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
is.
think we take.
Somebody mentioned that in the court. They said that his generation views like they don't see themselves as trolls. It's just
Yeah, it's just a
just
troll
how it
game. They
is.
don't treat it seriously. It's just all disrespect. No, it's like they don't believe these type of things can have these type of outcomes. It's like
Like you said, stupid.
yeah, stupid.
It's
like
goofy, man.
and it's viral. So say anything just to go viral. So I think he even said it. I'll do anything to go viral. It's like
At
that's
what
a
cost?
lot of people. Like you can look on YouTube, it's the
That booty
gram,
hole,
like
they-
all these things. These guys just
These fucking
do whatever.
YouTube couples. I'd be like, oh, that nigga's tripping.
So
then-
do you think this does this matter with the whole snitching game? Like people are calling him, oh, you shouldn't be snitching, but really,
Come on.
if he was a promote, like you said, he was
Come
a
on.
hell of a promoter.
All
Was he
right.
really about that life?
So
And
wait a
he's
minute.
just
I'm about to. Hey,
Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
So wait a
I
minute.
hope you say what I think you're gonna
so we're
say.
about to rob a bank. Hey, 6ix9ine, you with?
yeah, biggity.
Hey, you gonna shoot him? Come on. Why? If I'm planning some serious crime, why would I invite this dude?
Why would I
For no
invite-
reason. Well, you clearly know won't
Just
help you.
Keep him in the background. You know what I'm saying?
You
You
got my back.
He just in
I
the
got
car.
you, bro.
That's why I find this whole situation laughable because these guys actually thought this man was gonna stick up for
There's
them.
no
Oh,
way.
it
That's
kinda
what I'm
be
saying.
that.
There's no
You know,
way they did.
That's true.
He's saying his own manager kidnapped him.
How did they allow this to happen?
That is kind of
Somebody in their camp had to say, "Hey, I don't think this is a good idea." But there was one more person who said, "No, we like this guy."
And it's like
His manager kidnapped him. His manager. That's what he said.
What does that mean?
let's rob people.
They didn't. He was a joke to them.
Let's rob people and bring the dude with the rainbow hair and a giant 6ix9ine tattoo on his face. How does that even make any
Super
sense?
recognizable.
Who did it? Who did it?
I don't know. I just saw some rainbow hair, some weird little numbers on his face. Right?
Is it this guy? Yes.
I don't understand. I don't understand it. It sounds like really like it sounds like it's not real in some regards. You know?
That's what everybody's saying. Like these stories are like they're outlandish.
It is insane.
Kind of like how government is right now.
Yeah, like how, like man,
this is a joke. Like this is not happening.
Like this
can't be happening like this.
Yeah.
When you read the news, you be like,
nah, this isn't real.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I felt when I read the whole stories coming up. I'm like, nah. Like, this
can't. Man. And then everybody says he's gonna snitch. You're like, nah, ain't no snitch. And then gets in there and starts singing.
Of course he did. He said it. He said it before he got arrested. He's like, I'm joking around a lot, but I don't mess with the feds. And of course they got him. Like,
oh yeah, that's what he said.
2 weeks
I don't
later.
mess with the feds. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, bro. As soon as he said that, he should have been like, oh, he snitched.
Yeah.
He said, hey, Tekashi. No, my name's Daniel.
That's exactly what he said. Get that life back, bro. Like, especially if you didn't do it. I mean, then that's the thing about the game. You know, it's like, you know,
I
gonna
just
do
don't get
time
it.
for the rest of your life because you was just trying to become rich and famous. Like,
You know what I'm waiting for now, though? We're going to get some good music over the next couple months because every rapper is about to throw Tekashi in their bars.
Oh, they're gonna throw them in their bars because we've already been getting some good memes. Shout out to the meme man because I hate how we take every serious situation and make it into a funny thing, but some of these memes are hilarious,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
You know
Bro,
what?
I don't know if that desensitizes us to
Let's talk about
life
that. That's a good
or
point.
not, but
Because
That's a whole subject.
because it's like when shit.
yeah, do it.
It's
Should we talk about that?
how do you take it serious?
How do you
I don't
take
know,
it
man.
serious?
I think that's the culture nowadays. Everything is desensitized.
Yeah.
Everything's getting normalized.
Yeah.
Until it gets real.
So
And then you
I saw
snitch.
an ad actually the other day on Instagram about school shootings.
Yeah, that shit is so sad.
that
man.
tore
See
me
that?
up.
It was really
I
sad.
really didn't like the ad. I mean, I knew what
I
the
didn't
ad
like it,
was
but
promoting.
it was important.
It was important,
Yeah.
but I was just like, I don't like this. I don't
Yeah.
like that we're living in a time where we have to have an ad like this.
Oh,
Did
so-
you see it?
No.
Are the two things
Oh,
related?
man. Huh?
So, are normalizing mass shootings versus jokes about?
Yeah, it's in
Crime.
the same
Yeah,
round.
it's-
And like,
it's-
you know, it's in the same, but it was like a back to school ad.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're
Instead
talking
of,
about. It was,
but instead of seeing like the stuff you would usually see in the back to school ad,
Sandy Hook.
like I'm getting a new backpack, I got a new shoes.
Right.
He's saying I got new shoes while he's running down the hall,
Away
Oh,
from the
that's
shooter. Yeah.
and it's just like the girl
Oh,
got
it's like the
the
song.
girl's like, oh, I got a new cell phone so I can text my mom, and she's hiding, texting her mom, and you can hear shots in the background.
That's tough.
And it's just like, I get it, but at the same time, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not mad that they made the ad.
You
but-
mad that it's the reality?
Yeah.
And-
that's
Yeah.
I think they kind of had to make it because I feel like nobody. Well, you know, the parents care, but there's no action. There's no change. There's nothing going on.
And even with the joke culture, because even the Toxic 6ix9ine stuff is really hilarious. We got some serious issues that's like going on in the world, and I hate the fact that we have to be distracted by a dude who just, you know, was pretending this whole time. You know?
Right, right.
I kind of want to use
I
that
don't
to
even care about
segue.
Tekashi.
I wanna
don't
use
even
that
care
as-
about the situation. That's crazy.
I want to use that to segue into, you know, as a comedy writer, I love watching my favorite comedians.
Right.
So, Paper Tiger came out, Bill Burr special. He went in. I really liked it. This is more so off the boldness. He talked about sexual assault, just dating. There's a lot of shit that's kind of risque, but he kind of just went at it. And just on that whole idea of, like, there's other shit going on, or the idea that, like, just leading up to the release of the special, he was getting interviewed.
Right.
He was getting interviewed based off of, look what happened to Chappelle. And it was like, yeah, but why are people mad at what he's saying versus, you know, there's fucking
The reason he's
flooding.
saying it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying there's flooding. There's like other shit going
There's
on.
so much other
it's
stuff
kinda
going on.
like a comedian saying X versus the reality you live in. You know what I'm saying? First of all, every time John Oliver says a video, you'd be like, that's going on?
Yeah,
God
you'll be like,
damn.
God.
So it's kind of like, until he
Yeah,
fix
bro.
any one of those issues, I can't sit here and be mad at a comedian saying anything.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that I didn't think the thing I didn't like about the Chappelle show thing is that they're mad about the fact that he said it instead of what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like they're not even looking into the issues he's talking about. They're just talking
you're
about
right.
the fact that he said it. Like what?
He
They're
didn't
not
say it
even
right.
You don't care
addressing-
about what he was talking about?
Yeah,
dude?
it's
Yeah.
like, is that
You
true?
missed the whole
Is it
point.
not? Yeah, so
Like the
right.
school shooting thing. So wait, we're gonna have drills so the mass shooter knows, or the shooter knows exactly where to go to find all the people? Hey, that's stupid.
'Cause a lot of times it's the children that goes to the school, so it's like, who
Yeah.
are you? You know what I mean? That doesn't fix the issue at all.
It's a school shooter tutorial. What did he say? I forgot what he said. That joke was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like thinking like, oh yeah, you're right.
Right.
The school shooter's gonna be one of the
Okay,
people that's
so
doing the drill.
People are
He's
gonna
gonna
go
know
out
where
at
everybody's
these
gonna be.
exits. I mean, okay.
Yeah, it was right. Oh, that was.
So is that a problem in society?
Yeah, no one talks about that.
Like
Somehow they're talking about
memes,
the
comedians, all
transsexual
that.
person in the
Yeah.
car.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. It's I can't. So Texas, part of Texas, Houston just got flooded.
I saw that.
I didn't even know that.
I had
Yeah.
no
I
idea.
just saw that like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I got coworkers who live over there, and they got like. Fortunately, they weren't flooded, but it fucked up them going home. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just like I'm kind of it's just hard for me to really sit here and think about being offended or outraged when
no.
you know there's other shit going. I need to make more money.
Yeah.
I need to have a maid. I need to be doing a lot of other shit.
I don't know where the maid came from, but yeah.
Yeah.
I just want a maid. I feel like I can.
I just want a maid.
That's interesting.
I just feel like I can be outraged if I got a lot more other shit. I need a lot of boxes checked before I can sit here and be like, oh.
I mean, yeah, there's no.
So
reason to
outrage,
be mad
outrage is a
about.
privilege.
Yes.
Cause rubber,
There
you
you
can't be
go.
outraged.
So if I'm starving to death,
Yeah, where's my outrage?
I'm homeless.
yeah,
Hey, bro, are you outraged about what Dave Chappelle said? I'll be outraged after you give me a sandwich.
what's that? Give me something to
I don't
eat.
even have a TV.
So being outraged is such it's a luxury, and then there's a lot of other important things that we're just overlooking.
You know what I'm saying? I think outrage is. So if a white comedian was like, "Like people eat watermelon and fried chicken," like, do I get outraged? You know, I don't. Do other black people get outraged?
Oh, it's not. I have more important things. I'm probably late for something if somebody's asking me about chicken and watermelon. Like, bro, I'm late to my job. Like, bro,
You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things.
If I could be 100, because like the Dave Chappelle special, I'm treating my artists like politicians now. I feel like I'm picking these guys for what they're standing for now and what things they're doing. Like Dave Chappelle's stand up was really good, and Bill Burr, because what they're trying to address was, bro, there's actual real shit going on here, and we making jokes about it, and it's sparking conversations.
Well, comedians are kind of, they put in that position too, because they making fun of the truth.
Yeah.
So, and they make it easier to swallow, but Dave Chappelle stuff is hard to swallow.
Oh.
But it was
I
funny
don't
though.
think it's hard to swallow.
Nah, I think
I
it's
mean,
funny.
No, I'm saying issues that are hard to swallow, like school shootings.
Oh,
You don't
attack
wanna
the
deal
real
with
ones.
it,
Issues, yeah, the issues.
But
like,
then you make a joke
Oh,
about
yes.
it. That's
So
like,
here's the
oh
thing.
damn,
That's a good
So
question.
here's
that's
the-
funny, but
But here's the thing,
he
though.
right.
So here in our
he
city,
was right.
in DeKalb County, so you know, like last week they had the storm or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the power went off of the water facility. So I'm like, wait a minute, they don't have backup generators? Those was like, hey, you gotta boil water. So what if there's a power outage? The whole water treatment facility going off. I was like, that's not good.
That's not good.
Why don't they have backup generators?
That is
definitely
happening to
have
you
back
all the time, right? We used to get that.
Bruh, so I'm like, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So it's a bit
Remember
like,
they used to
That's
like
crazy.
even when the hurricane came through 2 years ago, they were like you had to boil the water for like.
No, I'm saying, but they
couple
still
weeks.
should have a backup
No,
generator.
they definitely should.
So I'm like,
They
that's
definitely
normal.
should.
So you mean to tell me motherfuckers getting offended, but we don't got no backup generators?
We got no water. What about the water?
Bro, you saw when that airport blew up, burned up, or whatever.
That's right. Yeah.
They kept the backup system next to the primary system.
Yeah. I know a little bit more than I should on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a backup car next to our. So you know, I'm just in this bitch like it's really me. My personal feeling is I have to have so much shit for me going right for me to really be outraged. So someone is outraged, hey, they must have a lot of stuff going well for them.
They must have time.
It's privilege.
Yeah, in my opinion.
I would like to be in. It'll be cool to be in a position where I can be outraged.
So what's okay? Let's go around the table.
That'd be dope.
What's your boxes that you need checked to say, all right, I can be outraged? What do you need?
I probably need a maid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think you definitely need a maid.
I made. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh damn.
Oh damn.
I'll just say it.
That got
but
personal quick. That got personal quick.
Inquiries, hit us up.
Maid.
I don't pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? I found loopholes.
I find loopholes.
So you want to be tax
Hey,
free?
Warren
I mean,
Buffett.
if I get them loopholes, you know what I mean? I definitely easily be outraged. If I don't pay taxes, yeah, I'll be outraged.
Oh,
Every day.
it
You
is
got a
big.
point.
You know?
That's a headache right there.
You know what I'm
If you
saying?
don't have that headache, I'll be outraged about
come
anything.
on.
Man, you wearing a blue shirt? Get your ass out of here. What?
Yeah. So if I didn't have to pay taxes, I'd
So
definitely be
you
outraged.
need two things: made in taxes.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up for me.
So no hot Cheetos.
Nah, now.
What about
if
hot
they-
sauce? What about unlimited hot sauce?
Now, bro, if a factory went out to hot sauce or something like that in a disaster, and the hot sauce factory stopped making hot sauce, that's outrage time for me. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We gonna have to do something about this.
So you go galvanize people.
Oh, we gonna organize.
This is bullshit.
That's
yeah,
a fact.
like GM, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna organize with that.
This is
Job.
Strike the
bullshit.
beast.
Well, you heard about the thing with the opioids. You know,
What?
there's been I think they sued the pharmaceutical company providing
Yeah.
opioids,
Yeah.
millions of dollars, and he's giving it back to all the couple of victims, if I'm not mistaken.
Who's giving it back?
The I think the
government?
makers of what's that? Percocet or some of these.
Oh no, that
Oh,
jump was
yeah.
BS, bro.
Purdue.
What was the amount? Was it 4 billion? Was the total?
Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah, Volkswagen
But
had to
I
pay
heard
like
something
13
like-
billion over some diesel stuff they made up.
I heard that they were
Who that
fighting
killing?
back because
Nobody?
they feel like
Got it.
it wasn't their fault. Because
That
I
just
mean,
pissed me off.
how can you? I don't know.
what I'm
Maybe
saying.
maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, because
gotta
they
think you're
pushed,
outraged.
Like,
they
how can
pushed the
you-
drugs to the doctor.
yeah, like you push the doctors push the drugs because the doctors give you prescription for
Wait,
anything.
they pushed the
wait a minute.
drugs to the
So
doctors.
sue the doctors?
Yeah. No. Don't sue the doctors. I mean,
Sue
that's
all.
like you giving me bug spray and then I go home and drink the damn bug spray. I'ma die. Like, why are you overdosing
But
on
if you come back every weekend for more bug spray, somebody has to be
Yeah, somebody
somebody has to think
regulate
to like,
you.
dog.
You got too much.
Why
bug
you got so
spray.
much bug spray?
But that's the whole quantity.
You got that much roaches? Roaches
But
gone.
then that
you
is
might
the
wanna
doctor's
move.
fault then, because the doctor is the one who prescribes you drugs.
So wait a
they
minute.
give you the
But
drugs.
they get a kickback from the drug companies
They get
to
kickbacks.
keep
Yeah.
pushing the drug.
So
Well, they could say no.
But this
Of
stuff been
course
going
they
on for
could.
years.
Ain't
They
gonna
know
say
the
no to
money. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But this has been going on for years, and as soon as it affects certain communities,
You know what? This is legal drug.
Yeah,
it's-
I feel
it's-
like it's community.
it's legal
like-
drug dealing though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, take away my hot sauce. I'm organizing. All right, man. So yeah, man.
Ashley, what would you need to be? Okay.
To be outraged?
What you need?
I mean,
Borderlands.
no. I don't know if I would need anything. I mean, I don't. There's not a lot of things that outrage. I feel like it would have to not be personal. Like anything that's not personal, like personal. Like I don't know how to answer that question.
You have to be so comfortable to where you're just like blinded from reality. That's pretty much it.
I don't. But even if I don't know if I could ever be blinded from reality.
So no matter how successful, how wealthy, you get $1 billion
Yeah,
tomorrow.
because we all know someone. We all know someone that it
Yeah.
could potentially be affected by these things.
Someone, but we don't live that life. When we get home, we comfortable. You know what I mean?
That's
True.
true. Look, I can't answer that question. I don't know.
right
Yeah.
foot.
There's a lot of
I
things.
mean,
that
if I had
outrage
nothing to pay, then I could be outraged.
What does that mean?
Like I had no bills, nothing to pay, bro. Like if I just made money, you know what I'm saying? Like
I
I had
thought
to get
about that
none of
too.
it back to anybody. Just made money, then I'd be outraged.
So your bank account just increases.
Yeah, like if money was no object, like I just didn't care about it because I never lost it.
She's just gonna be out.
Then I just have to find something else to care about. You know what I'm
Challenge
saying?
energy.
I had to get into
Essentially
your
pretty
problems. I need to get into your life.
So
'cause my
basically-
life good, so I
so-
need to get into your stuff.
He
It
doesn't
sounds
have
like-
anything to be outraged about.
So wait, no.
Yeah.
That's-
Like, not personally, so I
wait,
gotta
so
give
that's
me your
where 50
stuff.
Cent comes from. So 50 Cent just finds shit to complain about.
Yes.
Create an enemy.
Yeah. 50
That's
Cent.
Yes.
Great
Yes.
enemy.
50
Shout out,
Cent.
shout out to his book, but you
Yes.
got to create an enemy, man. This is what it is.
Why you think he over here in IG hassling people for money?
For
Come on,
Yeah.
now.
Young Buck. I need to pay you my money. Pay my money.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious though.
Yeah.
So is that to me? That's outrage.
I mean,
That's-
yeah, it's like the rich auntie that married some wealthy dude, and now she's telling everybody how to live their life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come up with some money and some comfort, man. Then you want to start. Then you change up.
Then you gonna start.
That is true.
Then you gonna start being offended by comedians and comedy.
You got nothing else to do. Being broke is
Yes.
tough.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
man.
what these old politicians are like. Can I throw out a name?
So
We not
Like
gonna
Mitch
know.
McConnell, bro.
Oh,
he
okay.
he don't
Oh, yeah,
need
he
he
don't
don't
care.
care about money. So he just be
Well,
he
they're
just want to
doing
make
everything they
everybody
can.
else's life bad. So he's
Yeah.
like, look, I see you living all right. I'm gonna
Well,
mess that up.
I believe his.
That's it's like his whole purpose,
I think we can vote him out. When these
bro. I
upcoming
don't know how
elections.
he's still like functioning.
Well, when you
Yeah,
got
popularity.
money, you could pay for
That man
voters.
old, bro.
Yeah, true,
It's
true.
just like Instagram follow. You pay for voters.
But that's what I'm
Okay,
saying. When money's no object, that's true. You can get them Indian farms.
It's true.
Money
I'm
ain't a
telling
thing.
You
Throw
can
it
get
out
them
like rice.
followers. I guess you can pay Russia. You can get them.
you.
voters.
Exactly.
Oh, so your politician gotta have like 1 million followers?
How did we get here?
No, all right.
That's my answer. Yeah. So I think
Let's keep it going.
My
So I'm
time's
like,
running out. My bad.
how does it go so left?
I don't know.
Let's get to this side of
It went right actually.
So
I heard that Instagram. I was like, oh shit.
so I guess this concludes. I guess you got to fly away.
Oh shit.
I gotta go. Did you have one?
Oh, for what I need to be outraged?
Yeah.
I mean, I told you. I made
Yeah.
some money. No, I think if I had a maid,
It seems like money is a common theme.
The maid thing though, man. Oh yeah, money too. Yeah.
a maid.
It's a maid.
I want.
money.
I want
But
a maid.
Most of the maid.
A maid, a money, a mansion.
Just wait on that.
Yeah, she's waiting. She's cooking on that one.
It just came in my
Steaming.
mind. It just came in my mouth.
Boom.
No one believes that.
Off the top.
I did.
So, a maid, a chef,
Oh my god.
a plane.
Oh.
Yeah, you got
So
it.
Cook
once
it on
you
the
have
plate.
all those things,
And somebody.
then you can be outraged at everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's going on gaming side, Miss Ash?
Okay, so if y'all didn't know, we recently started streaming Borderlands on Wednesdays.
Yes, really dope.
Very, very cool game. We're trying to get Bang Bang and Right Foot Up speed, but
We learning.
they're learning. So really quickly, when we first played the game, there was a little bit of like technical issues with the game, some performance issues. So Gearbox did put out a statement saying that they're working very hard to fix the issue, but in the meantime, here's a little quick fix for some other problems. So the game, in addition to the performance issues, has also had some like loot drop issues. People have been farming like crazy, guns, Iridium, all that other stuff they've been going crazy about, just really hacking the system. So they nerfed all that. So y'all can't do that no more. So apparently,
Until somebody finds out how to do it again.
well, I mean, technically you can actually do it. You just can't be online and doing it. You can take your
Yeah,
system.
you can do it offline.
You can do it offline, but once you connect it, it's gone. So the hot fix, that's what they're calling a hot fix. It's temporary, and it just buys time until the actual patch, which is permanent. So they fixed the patches for major. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay, I'm reading the wrong thing. Yeah, so they added some stuff, new use station stuff. Guardian player runs beneath the Meridian mission is no longer over leveled. Iridian chests by the grotto and Jacob's Estate is no longer invisible. New use station in front of Titan's Gate. These are all places we have not been yet, you guys.
Okay.
So this is far along in the story. We're still in the beginning. I think chapter 2 or something like that.
No, we're on
Or
like
phase
chapter
2?
7.
Okay.
or something
Chapter
like that.
7.
Just a quick question: How is Borderlands 3 different than, say, Call of Duty for a casual
So
gamer?
Borderlands 3 is different in Call of Duty.
or just other shooters for like a casual gamer?
It's different in the play style. So Call of Duty is a lot of versus. You can
Competitive.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
competitive. Borderlands is more cooperative. You kind of play through the story mode with your friends, and you can play by yourself as well. But you're not going to be killing your friends or stuff. You're going to be doing the story with them. It's a looter shooter, so you just.
Gotcha.
Shoot.
Yeah,
loot.
it's all about the loot. That's the main theme of the
Collect
game.
coins and boxes.
You collect guns. You level up your guns. They have different effects. They do different stuff. So.
I'm disappointed in one thing about those changes, those hot fixes. though.
What are you disappointed about?
They had a boss. They said later in the game that screams the whole match,
Yeah,
No.
and
really?
they patched that out.
they took that
really?
out.
I
They
kind of wanted
removed-
to experience that just to get
I
annoyed.
mean, you can watch it
Oh,
on
yeah.
YouTube. Yeah, they removed the pain sounds from Troy. Troy is actually one of the main villains. He's the brother, I guess, to the sister.
Yeah.
And he would like make these like I don't know,
He's screaming.
these screaming noise, and they took it out. So you're not gonna hear that. One monster, the chupacabra, the Chupacabra Bratch. What, I don't know how to pronounce that. He
There you go.
dropped too much legendary, so now he only drops like a couple.
Okay.
The spawn rate of the loot tinks in the mansion, we haven't been there yet either. So they don't happen as often. And
So what you're saying is basically by the time we get everywhere, everything's gonna be patched and updated
Yeah.
and fixed.
yeah, I mean,
don't
it's
know how I
not
feel about
bad,
that.
like because you
Lot of games
can't
do it.
get like a ton of shit. Like that's not Borderlands. Borderlands.
Okay,
is,
so what it
yeah.
basically is, man, it's like the game has a loop system to where you get rewarded
But
and
don't
everything
cut
like
shit
that.
out the game. Like there's a dude
It's
who's
not cutting.
screaming.
No,
Oh,
I guess people were getting annoyed because I guess he would scream when they're not even
not even
inflicting
hitting
pain
him.
on
Yeah.
him.
Mm.
oh,
So it became
okay.
kind of an annoying
It's
occurrence.
really a glitch. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're removing most of the glitches and everything like that, which is
Okay.
normal with a launch game.
Normal now.
Like this game.
Yeah.
I'm about to say now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing this thing like a student app. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
there was a
this is
shotgun.
the beta. It's the beta. It's gonna
Which-
be
which
fixed
Thankfully,
later.
it's not that bad.
No, the game is great. There's just
Okay.
some there's menu issues. There's some lag issues with
Like
split screen.
basically, you press pause or the options button, and it takes about 3 seconds to load up the menu. Stuff like that.
My thing is, old games didn't have these type of problems.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
what
one
I'm
time they
saying.
put them out and they
Now,
they
to
good.
be fair, there's more complexity because it's online.
Oh yeah, because they have all
Yeah,
these other
there's
features.
online.
That's true.
There's PC. There's
but it's,
PS4.
but there's a lot of other games that are online who don't do this. I will say,
Mm-hmm.
Soul Calibur does low. It's still slow. I'm surprised they haven't fixed that.
Everybody really is just blaming it on the current console generation, and it was just like it's.
I
time.
thought these were good.
Oh,
I
they're
thought,
ready to
Oh.
up the specs.
I thought Xbox One and
But if you look at
PS4.
Borderlands, the art detail is really, really
It's
there.
really there.
So
Yeah,
I
it's
can
there.
see why there's lag. Because it's really beautiful.
I think it's finally time to say that.
nah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
No.
these
So,
systems are becoming
here's,
dated.
But here's the analogy: if I got a truck and it could technically pull 2 tons or whatever, but if I do 2 tons, it's gonna be kind of slower. Why not I do like 1.5 so it can be like faster?
Because people want more.
They don't
But
want
that's
to.
gonna be the trade-off, though.
They
Yeah,
don't
'cause
wanna-
they've been upgrading PC like every year. PlayStation had been updated for 8 years
Yeah.
now?
You got to compete.
Yeah.
Okay, so PS4's release when?
2012
12 or 13?
Yeah, a while ago.
13.
Yeah.
How old is Xbox One? Is pretty old too.
Yeah, they're all old.
They
Came around the
both
same
they
year.
both released at the
Relatively,
same
yeah,
time,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So
I
I
don't
mean,
even keep
it's,
computers this long.
it's amazing that some of the games coming out are still pulling the things off.
That's
Graphically.
and I think that's why people are saying it's time.
Like, I mean, you got the Final Fantasy VII remake, where it's reportedly only going to be Midgar, but it's coming in 2 Blu-ray discs. So it's like, what's that going to be about?
Okay, so yeah, I agree. Maybe time for an upgrade. The game looks amazing. The art style is really cool. So, so hopefully they'll probably send out the permanent patch in like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
I do wish there were more cell shaded games because those are some of my favorite like art because that's like a cartoony style.
Yeah, it looks like a comic. It looks like
comic book.
pop art.
Those
it
are
looks
some of like
amazing.
the coolest
yeah.
shit ever. I wish they did more.
Yeah, I think that's another reason why I like the game so much because of that art style. It's so cool.
Cool.
So yeah, they fixed that. There was this one shotgun that they had that was one-shotting enemies, boss fights actually. So you could shoot the boss one time and it died. So that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess on my side, I can just do something quick with the esports space. There's a millennial, I guess, 25-year-old who raised $15 million for esports startup. Pretty much what he's doing is putting esports in high school. So it's like a competitive way for high school kids to get together and play other high schools. And I believe it's all online based, but in this system, it's going to allow for these high school kids to play other high schools and get ranked.
It's not just online. He's actually taking them to the high schools.
Oh, so this is it's going to
So-
be in high school as well.
Yeah, so basically he takes them to the high schools, and I forget what the cost is to enter in the league.
It's like $60 or something.
For like, I think it's like a person, but there's like a cost to get the school into the program, the league, so to speak.
Right.
But, yeah, I think it's like $60 per person, but then, they'll get a coach, they'll get players, and
Wow.
they'll take it just like a regular high school game and everything like that, just against another school.
So what they believe is that if they promote games in the school, that the kids will get their grades up. It's going to require them to think about fitness and all these other things because technically it's a sport,
Right.
and it's connecting with a culture that a lot of it is driven by a lot of the younger.
And I think it's
youth.
pretty dope too, because they're allowing them to get like scholarships and stuff based off their performance and everything like
Into
that.
college.
Just like, but it's already been happening.
Yeah.
Stuff like that's been already been happening.
Serious?
Yeah,
So colleges already have like
because colleges want gamers now. They want
Bruh.
these gamers.
Georgia State got a whole
Bro, I would've went debt
esports
free.
team.
easily, right?
That's what I was telling Bang Bang.
Are
I'm
you
like,
serious?
man, yes.
Easily. So now
You know
they're
what?
starting to
So this
implement these
generation got video games. They got Tinder.
and they
They
still
got
tripping.
Netflix.
And they still tripping. It don't make any sense, right?
And they still lazy as hell.
They still.
too.
Oh my god.
But I thought it was
These
pretty dope
motherfuckers,
because
man.
this guy has How much money did he raise?
So
I think it was 96
96 million.
I didn't know it was.
yeah. Well, this is an older.
Oh.
I'm saying at least, probably more than that. I guess it is 96. But his name
Yeah.
is Delane Parnell.
I know he's from Detroit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he
Detroit.
basically what he's doing is just saying, look, I want to create a community around this esports. I'm surprised nobody has done it yet, but I commend the kid for really kind of getting things together and actually making it a thing. He's kind of putting it under like a STEM type of thing where
That makes sense. Yeah.
because it requires a lot of elements
Yeah.
that's like in the STEM field as far as computer science and things of that nature. So I guess
Very valuable skills.
kids can learn about game development,
Computer builds and whatnot.
computer builds, and like all the other things that's surrounding the esports space. I think it's amazing. Another reason why I can say, this esports space is really interesting, and it's probably why I like it so much, because it's a field that is so new that we're seeing it change and grow in front of our eyes. So and plus I like playing video games. Boy, if I had one of these growing up, boy,
I'm jealous.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what I told
Real
him. I was
jealous,
very
man.
jealous.
like,
So,
Wow, I was nasty with them sticks.
Because,
bro.
during high school, parents, family, oh, when you going to start playing football? Man, I don't want to play football.
Yeah.
But you got the height. You got the build. Man, I don't want to play football. My ass tried football. I did not stick with it. It was not for me. That's just what it was.
yeah.
So if I would have had another opportunity for something like this, that would have been cool.
Just
Yeah,
like digital.
Yeah.
And what sucks is that a lot of these scholarships or things are really catered towards being a football player, a basketball player, or an athletic in that regard. So it gives another avenue for guys who may not want to be in sports like that. That culture is really different. You got to be out in that hot sun and get yelled at. Like, who wants to do all that? I personally didn't mind it because I was an athlete. But not everybody, gravitates towards that. So, man, I just want to put that out there, man. So
That's
shout out
dope.
to my guy with that one. And I definitely want to really keep up on it and kind of see what he does with it. But this could be like a game changer in a lot of ways as well.
That's what's up, man. That'll improve the community.
And that will definitely improve the community. So as of right now, I definitely care about the community. Unless I get rich, and then we have to renegotiate that. You know what I'm saying?
You said renegotiate?
Yeah, I'm making some things. I got to see what the community's doing.
Yeah, it depends on what you care about.
Yeah.
How would that work? Hey, community, here's what I need. What's your demands?
Well, we got to see when I get a maid. I probably let my maid handle that. They handle those discussions.
Wow.
The maid.
Oh my god.
Mr. Bang Bang.
You know what? The community's calling.
Are you gonna be that guy?
We'll see. I'm just being honest. We'll see. Depends how much money I get. But yeah, man. So I guess that pretty much wraps us up on this side. So
Cool.
close out.
So we got any more remarks?
You got anything on your end?
Nah, that's about it.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was another edition of the Welcome to the All
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Hope you appreciate it.
Yeah. Motherfucker, yeah. All right. Peace.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all for listening.
Yes.
All right.
Yo.